Welcome back to Toyota Maintenance YouTube channel. We have here today 2008 Toyota Prius, which means it's a second generation. I did a bunch of services and the last one is to replace the spark plugs. In a different video on this channel we discovered that there was a misfire on number 3. We pulled the number 3 spark plug. We discovered on top of all of that that spark plug is incorrect NGK, so we will go ahead and remove that and put some correct delicious Densos. I can hear that engine when it will leave doing yum 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 Densos. Oh yeah, OEM option the best. Fortunately for you, this is very straightforward operation. There is relatively good access to the coils and spark plugs on the second generation, so you will hopefully not sit in front of computer for 30 minutes. On this second generation the access is relatively okay. There are still the coils tilted towards to the cabin, but we don't have to remove this entire part like on the other generation of the Prius. I will start with disconnecting these 4 wiring harness connectors. Many times when you push on it, oh, this one gave, but sometimes they don't, so I have like a little pick which helps me to lift that part of the connector, which is right now, and without breaking it, because when they get older they can get brittle. Without breaking it, remove that wire from that coil. The very last one, especially this pick, it's good because you can just lift the tab carefully, and that instead of pulling on that wire you can push the connector away. I will show you detail of that last connector. There was enough space to push it backwards instead of pulling on the wire. Instead of undoing all this, there's no reason. It already cleared and that coil is ready to be lifted. In that different video when I was checking the number 3, these 10mm were, oh yeah, really tight. So I'm using this 3/8 ratchet to loosen them. Look at this one. Did you see? That was me. And this is again after somebody else. Yep, these were tight a lot. Now you could use the wobble and really quickly take them out, or just by hand, everybody what he likes, correct? So the 10mm screw goes out. I will put it right there. Here is my 10mm wobble. It's a 1/4. Here you can see nicely the coil. Let me see. Oh yeah, so the coil is out. You can see it's original Toyota. There's no problem like a blow by from spark plugs. So let's go and remove that spark plug number 1 out. Even the long, deep 5/8 spark plug socket still fits here. There is really enough space, so no problem. Again, I get my ratchet and carefully feeling it, because you never know how long these spark plugs were inside. You never know. This is always scary. It's an aluminum head, and I'm not sure if you see it, but it actually gives quite a lot of resistance. That's why we debate on this channel when we install them if we should put some kind of copper anti-seize or not. Some of you keep screaming no no no. For this reason like to put really thin layer of it, because it's a breeze to remove them. This is really not going easy, and please, because of that, don't use ever any power tools. I have a power 3/8 ratchet. I could put it here and run it out, but I'm afraid of damaging those threads. The repairs will be so expensive. You wanna always be smart here and be very careful and not to create problems for yourself and the customer. So you see it live here. Now it's finally slowing or speeding up. The resistance is less and less. I was going to say slowing, but speeding. I can turn it with my fingers. I was thinking so, but guess what? Nope. This is scary, because this should go out way more easier. Wow. Can you believe it? How long I'm already yanking on it? But yeah, I want to show it to you. So what's the problem? What's the deal here? Oh, it's finally out. Yep. And it's really bad shape. I will show you. Let's see if we have enough light here. So look at this. This is why I said to the owner, it's a new customer. There was that goat on the cylinder number 3. The plug on the 3 looked the same. These are Iridium NGKs, BKR5E. Now it's IX11, that doesn't belong in this engine. The NGK has completely different code, it's that IFRA whatever. And we have the Densos, which actually came from factory originally, and these will go back. And that's why I said I believe that engine will love it. So, do you agree? That needs to go? I'm sure you do. Remind me, please, before I put all of them in, to take a comparison shot for the owner. So, new Denso, do you see how that other tip, it's destroyed, bent, the gap, it's double or more, in my opinion. Can you see it correctly? Trying to get that focus for you. So that's the comparison, old versus new. Fui, not good, yummy. And as I said, Iridium, you better buy the Iridium SK16R11 Denso, correct? I know you love it. You observed in life that that old spark plug didn't really want to come out. It wasn't easy. So in this case, I will use a little bit, very thin layer on the threads. Never put it on the tips, just the threads, a little bit of this anti-seize. I want to have that installed really easy. I don't want to have problems with that thread. As I said, I'm putting tiny bit, but it will spread as you start putting it in, it will spread. So this spark plug also, you don't adjust the space. It's set in the factory 1.1 millimeter. Don't touch it. Because of that not very easy removal, I'm even taking off my gloves. I want to feel this socket perfectly. I want to feel this socket that it's perfectly centered in that spark plug hole. And I want to feel the resistance, what is happening there. Normally it should go, and that very miniature lubricant, which is that anti-seize, in this case copper based. Do you see how far I went? And it actually still goes However, I don't want to impress you how much torque is in my mechanic's fingers. I will just carefully continue with this ratchet. Oh yeah, very, very easy. Again, keep it centered. It cannot be tilting because you might again damage the threads. I don't want to scare you, this is not normal. Normally it comes easy out, but yeah, it depends. Basically depends how often it was done and if somebody put that anti-seize there. It's going easy out. I think the argument is there might be not perfect connection to the block, the ground for it, because the engine is the ground. I'm not sure if that what bothers my friends, some of you on this channel or in forums or whatever. But yeah, in this case I will go with it. Oh yeah, and now I hit the end and basically it's time to torque it. You need to torque it a little bit more than it is right now because you don't want to have a blow-by coming out of the cylinders, but you don't want to overdo it and strip the thread. That will be absolute nightmare. So what to do? Guys like me who work on the cars for a long time, I will just torque it by the hand, which I normally do, but just for you, for reference, I will show you the torque. So it will go down to 18 Newton meters, which is what we use here in these Japanese vehicles, but for those who love foot-pounds, it's actually 13 foot-pounds. So 13 or 18, but remember 18, because for Toyota 18 is the right number, Newton meters, not a foot-pounds. Now I'm carefully feeling it and torquing that crush washer, which is on the bottom. I'm watching it. Oh yeah, now it's hitting the resistance finally. That short rack. Oh yeah, and you immediately stop. So I got it to 17.9 Newton meters. I know it's enough, the 18 or 70.9. This is what I had set there. This spark plug is definitely perfectly torqued. Just for fun, I can feel it with the hand. Oh yeah, oh yeah, I agree 100%. That's how it feels. Perfect, we have spark plug correctly installed. Before putting the coil back, I always try to clean it. Look right here, if there wasn't blow-by or dirt or something, it's damaged. There is this wire deep inside. So I look at it, clean it, and then I'm carefully putting it in. This is the electric connector, so it goes towards the electric connector. 10 millimeter. You can use by hand or the wobble, or in this case I will be not mad at you if you use the power tool with the soft clutch if you want to speed up the whole thing. And I will nicely torque it, and basically I can continue on the number 2, 3 and 4. They are absolutely identical, so I don't see a reason why to just keep filming. Also clearly see the axis, it's identical, it's the same procedure which we just did. This is already also disconnected, you can see it in the detail. The wiring harness is sitting just here on the side, right? All of them are replaced. You can see them here one by one. Pretty bad, pretty bad. I'm sure you will agree. So the engine will be happy. Watching this shape and the white ashes, it will be actually good idea to poke the head inside, or the head won't fit there probably. So pull some spark plug after like 5,000 miles and recheck if there is presence of white ashes or some indicators that the engine is not running okay, but they are all of them in really, really horrible shape. And I have to admit, I am the hoarder. I hoard stuff. So normally, if these were the Densos and they were in the good shape, I will put them back in the boxes and keep them upstairs. Because you know what? I might need them in the future for a testing. But today, nope. Bad, bad, not good, bad. They are in the trash can. These were really, really nasty. And since this is the last video I'm filming for you in this quite horrible year 2020, I would like to use this opportunity to thank you for your support, for all the views, for all your comments, for giving some videos thumbs up and being part of this community. This year was definitely very difficult for many people, so I would like to wish you happy, healthy and prosperous year 2021. Thank you for watching and Happy New Year, my friend.